There's a lot of variables to that.
Damn. Creatine loading during peak week, is there anything to worry about that?
Loading? I wouldn't load it.
I'm trying to think of some questions.
So the normal thing is, should I cut out creatine?
Oh yeah, should you cut out creatine when cutting or when during peak week, for example?
Yeah, so creatine will create water gain. Creatine is also stored in the muscles, and when you supplement with it, we already have creatine in the body, by the way. When you supplement with it, it just increases creatine levels a little bit. And like glycogen, creatine phosphate is stored and has weight, you know? So it will maintain more fluid inside the cell, right? So you'll look bigger and fuller if you're on creatine. That's not a bad thing during prep. And cutting out creatine, in just 1 week, you won't actually see it drop much. It takes about 3 weeks to go to non-supplemental levels if you're already topped off. So most of the time people cut creatine and they either has no change, or they might look better because they're doing the peak week in the first place, they're doing it right, and they go, okay, it's a good idea to cut creatine. But just keep your creatine in. Yeah, I mean, it'll just make your muscles look fuller. It'll keep the fluid where you want it, you know, in the muscle. Definitely, it's a good thing. I wouldn't load it though. You don't want to be going bloating and trying to load. Just like if you try to load more carbohydrate than will fit in the muscle, if you try to load more creatine than will fit in the muscle, that has to go somewhere, and it's going to be not where you want it.
Cool.
Can't think of anything else.
Any other little, you know, frequently asked questions you can think of?
If you're doing a massive amount of cardio. Some people, ideally you want to do as little of cardio as possible to get in shape. Sadly for me, that's like twice a day cardio.
No biggie.
not all like HIIT or anything like that.
So you're gonna raise cardio in peak week?
No. You don't want to cut it out completely either, because that is your muscles working, and that's your body going, oh, okay, I'm using substrate, I'm using glycogen at these times. If you like totally tank cardio,
it changes your whole,
you'll get a different look. You know, you won't hold on to your food as well. So I would just taper it just like you do your training, you know. Don't be doing like an hour of hard cardio 2 days out. Maybe you're down to like 20 minutes if you were at an hour, and early in the week it was the same. So that tends to be a pretty safe approach. Yeah, and you will see this a lot, especially with like figure competitors, because if you're going to come in at $110, your calories are just going to be super low. So in order to make them not so low that you're losing muscle or just, you know, going insane, you got to see a lot of fat loss from cardio. And I notice women tend to respond better to cardio anyway for fat loss, and that's a broad generalization. But so you might still see a decent amount of cardio in some chicks, but it's still a reduction relative to where they were.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for all these questions. I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna love these.
Rock on.
Thank you for answering them. Yes. Oh, still looks pretty good.
Yeah, not too spilled over.
I'm not smoking that good.
Any final words or anything? Just random things.
Practice your posing.
Practice your posing.
Yes, not peak week either.
How long out should you really start practicing?
8 weeks.
8 weeks out, start practicing. Okay.
I concur.
Don't forget, it's a show.
That's right.
Don't forget, you gotta actually pose. You may be in shape, but if you don't know how to present it.
Any quick tips for the posing routine? Little tips.
Posing routine? How to choreograph it?
Maybe. Okay, yeah. For example, remember how I didn't have one?
For a posing routine, yeah, you don't want to wing it. I mean, you can wing it, but you're not going to look professional on stage. So pick 10 to 15 poses out. You're going to practice, have your music picked out. Take the first 3 poses. You're going to practice those to the music over and over and over again until you master those 3. Then you'll add in the 4th. And you practice the first 4 over and over and over again with the music. And then add the 5th, do the same thing, add the 6th till your whole list is done. And then you got it all memorized when you're on stage. It's flawless. You're not looking like you're thinking about what you're doing on stage, and you'll connect more with the audience. And just make sure you have fun. That's about it.
Some good advice.
I have a couple more things I want to add to the posing. Just my advice, if it's your first time especially, transition from a front shot to a side shot, and only a side shot to a front or back shot. If you go to front or back, it kind of looks like you're going, right? Yeah. It doesn't look like it flows well. And if you think you're holding your poses long enough and it's the first time, you're going to be super nervous. It's going to be like cook out. 3 count. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So like count like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, and it'll probably be way faster than you think. Okay. So just hold your pose as long as you think you need to, and go front to side to back to side to front, or some combination thereof, and make sure that you eat gluten-free bread and dairy-free cheese, like I am, so that your food is clean.
Another posing thing, without really getting too technical, that you can do to actually make yourself look better. Maybe you're not the best poser, but if you have poise when you're posing, meaning relax up there, instead of hitting the pose at 100%, you just relax like 10 to 15% off. So instead of flexing 100%, you're shaking, just let off the gas pedal. By like 15 to 20%, you'll look that much more poised. And like I said, the technique, you might not have it straight, but at least you're looking a little bit more professional because you're not shaking, trembling, looking nervous. So just let off the gas on your pose a little bit.
Oh, yeah. And go see the show if you can the year before you compete. For example, how long were the pros on in Bob and Tina's show last year? Like 40 minutes on stage.
So that's another reason to let off the gas, because you're going to be able to hold your poses longer. So if you're flexing 100% like this, and you got to hold that pose for 30 seconds to a minute, you're going to tire out. By the time you're done with the whole mandatories, you're going to be wiped out, and your pose is going to look crappy at the end. So let off the gas. That's good points.
And don't get the old school bodybuilding trunks. Don't get the Arnold trunks.
Oh man,
They just don't look right. You're not Arnold. I'm like, seriously, I don't wear them. I'm not Arnold. I'm not even close. You know? Jeff doesn't wear them.
No, I'm 40 years old and I don't wear the Arnold trunks.
Yeah.
what are the Arnold trunks, like the granny panties?
Yeah,
They got like a side.
sides are like that.
Oh, the ones that are like this
And then your
thick on
butt's
the
all
side.
covered up, so it looks like you got like, you're wearing Huggies. Yeah, don't wear Huggies.
You're wearing some Depends.
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't know the glutes were actually striated back then, so they just didn't care.
Oh, wow.
They thought it was like cardiac muscle. That's still striated. They thought it was like smooth muscle. Like intestinal muscle on your butt.
Avoid the Arnold poses. These,
Oh yeah.
don't do those. Those look silly.
Oh really?
Okay. Especially if you don't weigh 240 pounds with full muscle, you weigh 160 and you're skinny, don't do this. It's just gonna make you look thin.
So stick to like the main poses.
Stick to the basic pose. If you're first time, stick to your basic pose.
I was trying to figure out.
Learn your mandatories. Practice them.
I think I'm.
You all good?
You got anything more for us?
All I can think of is little things that don't really matter. Tanning and
Oh yeah.
just little things. Like,
If your tan sucks, you don't have to put it on already. You know? My advice is go with the tanning method that you've practiced. Someone else knows how to apply, and you see consistent results with. And when you think you're dark enough, you get darker. And if you're black, still wear a tanner. I'm serious.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't spill on your body when you have tanner on.
Anything else? Any more for us?
cake. I don't really know.
Oh, cakes. Let's talk about the cakes.
Oh yeah.
I'm tired of cake. I'm so tired of cake. I don't think I've had a cake in like 3 months.
Hey, film it here.
It's not magic.
No. Jeff got really. I want everyone to call him the cake godfather. Because Jeff, he's been bodybuilding since like 1845.
1844.
Sorry. I didn't know they had textbooks back then, so to record.
They didn't.
They record bodybuilding textbooks. Anyway.
Our tablets were made out of stone.
So he got famous from protein cakes. And it really bothered him that he wasn't famous because, I don't know, he plays second in a pro show, he's got a great physique, he's a good coach. All that stuff sucks, man. Protein cakes. He's the protein cake godfather. That's what you want to know this guy for. Yes. That's his claim to fame.
I'm famous for freaking pancake mix and protein powder and cocoa. Yes. These are the greatest things in the world.
You're famous.
Yeah.
Oh, good stuff.
And he didn't even actually invent them. In fact, that chick right there, Melissa. Hey, say I'm the real cake.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Go on vacation?
Yeah.
Jeff Elvis.
Oh,
No. She's the cake woman.
She's lying. That's Berto's girlfriend, and she's a liar. Berto, your girlfriend's a liar. Film his head. It's big.
No, you can't go. It's a big head. Nope. All right, guys. Thanks so much for all this.
Oh, sure. And by the way, Berto's probably the best person I've ever seen at peaking after.
Perfect peaking.
Any quick words about peaking?
I can't say that. You guys, that's trademarked.
That is trademarked by Dr. Joe.
Yeah.
He picked me for my second place.
Bro?
Slowly but surely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Perfect peaking. Oh, how do you peak well? The secret is there is no secret. It's like a Kung Fu Panda. And no, the main thing is be ready on time.
There you go.
Be conservative, and the more you peak, the better you get at it. It's kind of like other things.
Trial and error, baby.
Yeah.
You're not holding water, you're holding fat.
But don't get us wrong, we're watery right now. This is all water.
Yeah, I've seen that.
All right, guys. Good stuff, guys. Peace.
Hey, quit being a little bitch!
Ogus cake!